TSOUREKI. Before we get into the meat, two important things that makes this recipe different. Masticha, that will grind up, you see, and some machlepi or machlab. Okay, you can get it ground, but I choose to grind it myself. We have all the beautiful zest here and no whiteness, okay? Just double check our meats, everything is good. Add some new things. The Greeks are gonna love this. Vanilla. Let's check out the meats here, and we're gonna go a little untraditionally. So, Greeks, mi meskodoste, don't kill me, thank you. Cup of flour or almond meal that I make with a coffee grinder, very fine, as you can see the granules. Our water, our milk, our eggs. Remember, I'm doubling the recipe. Make sure you mix until these are homogeneous before putting them in. We have our 2 sticks of butter. Remember, double the recipe. Our yeast, sugar for the blossoming. Our freshly ground machlepi, very nice and fine. Our zest of 2 oranges in this case. Just the oranges. Please don't get any pith going there. And then our salt, the sugar for the rest of the recipe. I know, but it's double the recipe. It's going to make a ton of loaves, and then the controversy begins. Let's add our blossoming stuff. This bowl is way too small for what we need it. I think that will do. Okay, just a little bit bigger. Okay, we're gonna add our water, all of the water, warm, all the milk warm. Okay, I know a lot of people like to blossom things differently, and this is how I do it, especially when you're doing it in bulk in a large mixer. Okay, and then my little bit of sugar just for the blossoming. Okay, before I cover this with a towel, I'm just gonna make sure all the granules are nicely mixed together in my gigantic bowl. This is a big one, so once you don't see any more dots or granules of the yeast, it's pretty good. Make sure your towel is big enough so that it doesn't fall in, and then we'll come back in about 10 to 15 and we'll finish the rest of the process. But let's check it out. Wow, look at that foamy goodness. Alright, so now it's looking sexy after a few minutes. Alright, so now we're going to mount the butter in. We're going to put 1 stick at a time. So put 1 in there. We'll let everything get laminated nicely. And then once it starts coming off the sides, we'll add the next stick. I apologize for the jailhouse safety guard here, but you know, you have to have the safeguards for these large machines, especially with the kids around.
Καλό παιδί, γι' αυτό αλλιώς σε πήρα. Δυο και δυο κι άλλα 2 και 2 κι 8, 16. Πρέπει να το παραδεχτείς, φίλε, δεν είσαι εντάξει. Για φίλο μου, μα εσύ ήσουν εχθρός μου. Και ήρθες και ξεμυαλίσες, φίλε, τον άνθρωπο μου. 2 και 2 κι άλλα 2 και 2 κι 8, 16. Πρέπει να το παραδεχτείς, φίλε, δεν είσαι εντάξει. αδελφός μου και εσύ κρυφά μου έσκαβες το λάκκο μου, το λάκκο τον δικό μου. Και δυο κι άλλα δυο και δυο κι οκτώ 16 πρέπει να το παραδεχτείς, φίλε, δεν είσαι εντάξει. Τον σεβασμό τον έχασες, δεν έχεις χαρακτήρα, σε είχα για καλό παιδί, καλό παιδί, γι' αυτό αλλιώς σε πει.
Okay, my arms are sore. I was ready to let these guys do their final rise. I'm gonna let it do overnight because the temp is pretty cold, but overnight for me is like in 3 hours. These guys got here, had some extra dough, made some funny shapes. These are really easy to do. Well, these guys have been rising more. I'll bake them. We're gonna do the double glaze method. And just remember we have experiments. See you tomorrow. Καληνύχτα.
Για φίλο μου μα εσύ σου να εχθρός μου και ήρθες και ξεμυάλισες, φίλε τον άνθρωπο μου. Δυο και δυο κι άλλα δυο και δυο κι οκτώ 16 πρέπει να το παραδεχτείς, φίλε, δεν είσαι εντάξει.
Golden crusties. Let's take the temperature. Make sure they're cooked inside. This should be good now. We're aiming for about at least 200. Yeah, we're gonna be there. Perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna leave them on the pan for like 5 minutes. Then we're gonna move them to the cooling rack with the other guys, and we would feast and cool. I know it's tempting, but just wait to cut it open. Don't eat it now. You're gonna ruin the crumb. Just let it settle. Let it puff the rest of the way. It's still kind of growing. So there's one final option. I have some Greek kefaloniti honey. You don't have to do this, but I like to add some to a few of them. It helps give it more of a shine. Να δοκιμάσουμε. Ωχ, νηστεύουμε.
Δεν έχεις χαρακτήρα, σε είχα για καλό παιδί, καλό παιδί.